Hey guys, it's your girl Cassandra, and you can guess what essays we are breaking down today. I myself actually got into UPenn along with all the other Ivy Leagues, and that is why I am writing up this guide for you, a free supplementals guide on Google Docs, so I can continuously keep updating it with new schools, just breaking down how I personally would approach these essay questions if I were in your shoes. You can also watch the video where I break down my own UPenn essays here. All right, guys, let's dive into it. So this year, UPenn has 3 short answer questions, and they really are short answers, so 150 to 200 words. The first question is, write a short thank you note to someone you have not yet thanked and would like to acknowledge. We encourage you to share this note with that person if possible and reflect on the experience. Okay, love this because I am all for promoting gratitude and thankfulness. My biggest note for you is ask yourself, how can I truly make this specific? Because think about it. If every student applying to UPenn is going to talk about likely a teacher or a mentor or some sort of like older figure in their life, a lot of these times these letters can end up sounding the same, right? I'm so grateful for the teachers and mentors in my life who believed in me, who showed me the values of kindness and compassion, who showed me how to go out of my way to help a person. So a lot of us clearly might have that in common. So the real key is, okay, how can you be hyper-specific about what you learned from this person? And kindness, compassion, believing in yourself isn't quite specific enough. If the first thought that does come to your mind is kindness, great. Let's always start in a place of truth. Ask yourself, what is this person's brand of kindness, right? Kindness can mean so many different things. To me, it might mean like my friends dropping me off medicine when I am feeling sick. For another person, it could mean spending hours with them on showing them how to do their math homework and teaching them calculus, right? So kindness itself is very broad and vague. Many different ways of showing kindness. Think about it to yourself. What is this person's style of kindness and how did they show that to you? Did they talk you through it? Did they model it for you? Did they do it to you? Right? How did you really absorb that trait from them? Another important thing to consider for this question is also what area of your life does this person represent, right? Because you only have 3 essays, these 3 essays plus your personal statement, you can kind of view these 3 essays as like a different window into a different part of your life, right? So if let's say one of these other essays, you're already talking about like band and your involvement in band as a musician and also as a leader, it might not make a ton of sense to thank your band teacher here because you see how it might be a little bit redundant unless the values or the traits or whatever it is that you're highlighting about your band teacher are drastically different than your other band essay. Does that make sense? So we really need to make sure that we are not hitting the same notes, right? You think of yourself as like a pack of cards. You can't just keep playing the same card again and again, right? That would be boring and redundant and predictable. So we want to use this as an opportunity to show off a different side of you, an unexpected side of you. To me, the best letter essays are the ones where I can really visualize who this person is after you've described them to me. It's a little bit tricky, right? Because you are writing a letter to them, but people honestly love hearing what others think about them, and not just that, how others view them or remember them, right? So the stories that maybe your teacher remembers about you might not be the same ones that you remember about your teacher and the interactions that you've had. So it's okay to be kind of hyper specific about like how you see this person, how they act, and then also the specific memories that pop up for you. And if you do have the opportunity to share this letter with whoever it is, I highly encourage you to do that. I think it's really important, beyond this essay, to just really thank the people who have believed in us and mentored us and spent time and energy nurturing us, right? And so I'm always about giving back and making sure that the teachers, the mentors in my life feel appreciated because they really did play a big role in my life. So definitely encourage you to share this letter with them. And if you do have room, like the essay says, reflect on the experience. You can save a sentence or two at the end after you write this letter within this essay to share kind of what their reaction was and what your reaction to their reaction was. It's just a really nice touch. So the second question is, how will you explore community at Penn? Consider how Penn will help shape your perspective and how your experiences and perspective will help shape Penn. Okay, great. This is both a community and a contributions essay. So for community essays, I personally think that's really important that you paint a picture of who is actually in your community, right? So bringing some level of specificity to call out certain individuals in that community who either you have made a big impact on, or you have a certain relationship with, or they have made an impact on you. So that's the first part. The second part is contributions. Okay, what are you bringing to the table? Like, what is the superpower that you have learned from your current community that you're going to take with you to Penn and bring into that new community you're going to join? What is that skill or element or style of leadership or interaction that will be evident? Like, why should I add your voice to the room, essentially? I know this essay doesn't specifically ask about a current community that you are a part of, but to me, that's an inherent part of this question because there's a world in which you might write this essay that's totally focused on UPenn. But for me, I like to see and have some trust in that, oh, you're actually going to do what you say at Penn. And the best way for me to see that is a glimpse into how you are, what you are like in your current community today. So that's why there is this dance of like, yes, I want to vision cast and like paint a picture of myself at UPenn, but where does that trust come from that you are going to do what you say you're going to do? It comes from, you know, you painting a picture of where you are at currently in your present day communities. So that's where words like continue to or further come into play, and I think are really important because you are basically saying like, I've already done these kind of things that I say I'm going to do at Penn, it's just that my context is currently a little bit different. So small words like that indicate continuity for me. Okay, the last question is, and this is for the College of Arts and Sciences. The flexible structure of the College of Arts and Sciences curriculum is designed to inspire exploration, foster connections, and help you create a path to study through general education courses and a major. What are you curious about, and how would you take advantage of opportunities in the arts and sciences? So there seems to be a lot of emphasis on flexibility here, exploration, fostering connections. So this tells me that they are looking for kind of like interdisciplinary students. Now, don't freak out if you are totally set on your major and you know like exactly what it is you want to study. That's amazing. I love that level of specificity. Now, what I want you to consider is why take other courses then outside of your major and outside of that particular area of research? Why might it be helpful for you to explore outside of that in a flexible sort of structure? Well, a lot of issues that are important to young people like yourself can't just be tackled from like one lens or one discipline, right? The problems of this world are extremely complex, and there's actually a lot of different possible angles of problem solving. So in this essay, if you already kind of know the problem it is that you want to tackle with your life and, you know, you're very passionate about, are there other possible angles that you have yet to explore that you want to do so in college? In this essay, you can say like, yeah, I've already covered this topic from this point of view, but what this school would offer me is a chance to tackle it from these perspectives that I haven't really had the chance to dive into yet, right? And so that to me shows that, oh, you're a very thoughtful person and you understand how like different subjects can come and interplay together. Other than that, my advice is pretty standard for these kind of intellectual curiosity questions. You have got to geek out, right? You have to be a total nerd about whatever it is. How do you show that you're a nerd? Well, you get kind of detailed and you throw in jargon, and that to me shows passion and mastery. When you're talking about UPenn opportunities, the key thing to make it so that it's not just like a list of things that you're rattling off, you have to really synthesize yourself with those opportunities. So for example, if a class really attracts your attention and it's like kind of unique and, you know, you feel like, whoa, this class isn't really offered elsewhere, you can definitely write about it. Tell me what you are exactly gaining out of that class, or how are you going to contribute to that class even? For the class's final project, do you already have something in mind? What skill set are you taking out of this class into further research, maybe with a professor who teaches that class? Like, what are you both bringing to the table, and also what are you going to take away from this class as a stepping stone to get to where you want to be in terms of like a career or your future? So those are the 3 questions for UPenn. Leave a comment and let me know what school you want me to tackle next. I will continue updating this doc, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.